Hello, hello. Whoa, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Audio Addiction. If you're new here, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Much love to you. We are back. The squad is back together again. And of course, if you are new here, my name is Brandon. Welcome. And of course, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Alex and Therese. How's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Alex is feeling a little bit better. Don't beat up on him
Yeah,
because he sounds a little sick.
yeah, don't mind me. I'm still a little sick, so
It's all right.
uh,
We're making it
You're
through.
doing
We're making it
great.
through.
Yeah.
But thanks to everyone who joined me for my incredibly long Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream. It was a blast. I only lost 2 Pokemon, so I only
Oh
had to listen
man.
to I only had to listen to 2 bad songs. So
And what were the quote unquote bad songs?
I
As
had to listen
submitted by our
to I had
lovely
to listen to
viewers.
Gold 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 by Somi,
Oh, okay.
and then I had to listen to they're all Sarah's picks, by the way. I want to preface that
Oh.
we spun the wheel 3 separate times and they all landed on Sarah's. So heavily stacked. Klaxon by G Idol, and then as well as that, and then I opted to do one final song, which we wind up listening to, Work, the AT's remix featuring G-Eazy, which by the way, not
I
good.
haven't
yeah, honestly,
heard the remix. Oh no.
I was kind of like flaming for the work pick because I like the song,
Yeah, I love
but
the
then I
song.
heard the G-Eazy verse and I was like, okay, I get it. That's probably
Wow. Now
one
I
of
gotta
the worst
listen to this.
verses I've heard.
It was not good.
Ooh.
It was not good.
It's
No,
it's real bad.
it was
I
really
love
bad.
bad.
Heavy cringe action. Yeah.
Oh, I love cringing.
Like not good, but
So
like not a good cringe though.
the moral of Brandon's stream is that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond is too easy.
I didn't say that.
I
I said it could. Well,
You should have played
You didn't have to.
original Diamond, right?
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have Brilliant Diamond on my Switch, and I haven't played it, which Alex was surprised because I didn't play it yet. So I was like, all right, well, how can I make this worse? I did take risks, so I want to say that I'm not like purposefully throwing, but I also feel like,
But new Pokemon is easier. It's a thing. Yeah.
Right.
yeah. I feel like it's gonna probably get more difficult later on. I can already tell,
Oh,
like
true. If you just started.
I can tell that the trainers are a little bit harder. So Trat and I have talked it over, so I'm excited to get into
The
more of it.
new thing is every time you heal your Pokemon, you have to listen to a bad song.
Oh my god, we'd be
Instead of
chewing through
Nurse
those
Joy's
songs.
little jingle.
Oh god, that would be terrible. Oh god.
Instead of the little jingle.
Gungi would be down with that. That we would be
Yeah.
streaming for forever if we did wind up doing that though, to be fair. So
Yeah, you might not even get it to the next gym leader.
I was gonna say maybe the only concession that I could make is that every town we visit, we listen to a bad
Oh,
song.
yeah.
I feel like
That's a
that
good
would
one.
probably be a good idea.
Anyway.
All right. Well, either way, if you watch that, come hang out. I'll be doing another one on Saturday, so come hang and
I'll
chill.
watch if you actually like react to some stuff.
I did. I paused the stream and I listened to the song.
2 songs.
3 songs.
I mean, to play devil's advocate here, I was watching the stream for like 3 hours and I didn't hear a single song.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little more. A little more
listen,
failure from you.
No one's pitching their pitch to me. So if there's a way for me to put more songs and torture me, then
I
that's fine.
think that you should be able to redeem channel points to kill Pokemon.
Bro, we're gonna kill the idols? I don't like that.
Oh, you named them
I mean,
after Idol?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we named them after
Yeah.
idols.
Oh, this is gonna start fan wars.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Machop is Wanho.
Yeah, Machop is one. Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna name him BM though. To be fair.
Oh, that's good too. That's good too.
Yeah.
All right. We're going way off track.
We're going
Let's talk about what
sideways.
we're
not
doing.
here
Yeah.
for Pokemon today.
People watching this on YouTube are pissed off right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Viewership going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minute
all right.
5.
I'm gonna give the list of stuff we're doing today. Just so everyone who I guess is wondering knows, we're going to listen to Loop and Tik Tok by Yves. And from Chuu, we're going to listen to Howl, Chocolate, and Strawberry Rush. And then onto Loosemble, we're doing Sensitive, Girls Night, TTYL, Cotton Candy, and Confessions. That is the plan for tonight. I know there are more Chuu videos that we could have picked from, but it didn't feel right to do like 2 from Yves and then like 5 or 6 from Chuu.
Oh, yeah.
So we will leave anything that is not included tonight for like a future episode or variety stream or something. You guys can recommend anything in particular if you would like post stream, but yep, that's what we got for tonight.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Cool.
Also, I think everything, at least for the Luna series, is mostly up. I know I did get a comment about the Blockberry stuff for the previous part we uploaded. So not entirely sure if this is good, but I did leave the songs in the previous series, so if it's not good, let me know, and I can always make sure they're edited out. But I believe since we're past that potential issue, then I think it's probably all right.
Did they have official solo debuts under Blockberry? Does anyone know?
I don't think so. I mean, other than the singles that we did.
Yeah, other than like the lead up.
So yeah, we should be good. We should be in coordination with the boycott.
Okay, cool. Well, if we are in any issue there, let us know. We will.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
We're not doing anything Blockberry creative. This is all after the Blockberry.
Very
era.
nice. Well, cool.
And yeah, I figured because the majority of the stream tonight, it's basically half even Chuu and then half Loossemble, and I figured just the way I ordered it is just because I feel like it would make the most sense to finish with Loossemble because we're going up to stuff that just came out like a day or 2 ago.
Correct. Yeah.
So finishing with like the super recent stuff felt like it made more sense.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, cool. All right. Well, we'll get into the first one. As Alex mentioned, this is Yves Loop, and this one features Lil Cherry. So
I also am going into the stream tonight with I think I have heard 2 songs on this entire playlist tonight stream, and one of them, which I won't say what it is yet, but is like such a high song on my list that I don't anticipate any song tonight being better. But I will talk about that after. At the end of the night, I'll talk about what that is. But I have like a strong I have a strong bias going into tonight.
Oh boy. Therese,
Awesome.
What about you? Do you have any bias? Have you listened to any songs or no?
Yes, I heard TTYL on Spotify, but I haven't watched the music video, and it was scary at first, but in the end, a good time. So that's what I'm going to approach all of these songs as.
Okay. Very nice. All right. Well, I haven't listened to none of these, so let's see what's up.
Can't stop. Can't stop. Meant to be, we might be alright now. So fine.
I'm excited. I haven't heard this, but I love Lil Cherry.
Ooh. I'm already vibing with this one.
Can't stop the 채같이 너 이미 닫혀버린 너 Looking in the mirror 거울 속에 비친 stuck in the middle 내가 들어온 내 paradise yeah, yeah I'm lost but I like it Who the hell am I making it rain for? I don't care you making me sing that. Yeah, I got all the get it right. Every night 매 순간 널 데려가, yeah. You get it right. Looking at the starlight. Oh yeah. I know you like you know, babe. Cause you always be my favorite.
Who that? I don't care about nobody else tonight. What it do? Tell me what it do. Serve it up, I don't kiss and tell, but that's right.
Can't stop 덫같은 너 이미 닫혀버린 너 Looking in the mirror 거울 속에 비친 Stuck in the middle 내가 들어온 내
That little voice break is so nice.
Yeah, I'm lost but I like it.
Interesting. Okay. Very nice.
I do
All
want to put it on loop.
right.
Can hold.
Very nice. That was Yves Loop featuring Lil Cherry. If you're joining us for Luna Plus Plus.
That was fun. I thought that ending was actually just gonna be a bridge.
Same.
I didn't know it was an outro.
Yeah, same.
Which was I thought it was actually like a really interesting transition into a bridge, where it was like carrying over the same vocal loop. But that's interesting. Just to cut it there, I guess. I'm curious. I haven't looked it up, but I'm sure maybe someone in chat could tell us. Did she produce this as well?
It looks like
I
Angelo
know
said.
she.
Yeah. IDK, she has producing credits on her whole EP, but she certainly has writing credits on the whole thing.
Okay, because I know like prior to her, like re-debuting
Mm-hmm.
under this company, she was like first a producer. Like she was
Wow.
making music and writing music prior to putting out music. So I don't know like where her credits go as far as her and stuff, but
Okay.
Curious to know that for sure. Youthful said Iowa and Milik.
Ooh. Okay.
She wrote for some of Loosemble. Okay, cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear what she's capable of as far as a producer, because she really has. I feel like she has a really interesting voice and really interesting like vocal identity for all
Yeah.
the Luna girls. Like she's always stood out quite a bit to me as far as like her, I guess like her vocal tone. So I'm curious to see like where that leads her as far as like writing, if she's like top lining or writing melodies and stuff. I haven't heard Strawberry Soda or Truman Show, so I'll have to listen to them if we're not listening to them here. As far as this song goes, I think the whole like loop motif is pretty cool. I get that they were using like sample loops, I guess, like
Yeah.
vocal sample loops.
Mm.
What I was paying attention to the most for this song though was for sure the bass. I feel like the bass
Ooh.
was so, it was moving so much. It was like moving and grooving. It was good. There was a lot even during like the chorus where I would expect it to take more of a backseat and just like ride like the bass line. It was still like there was still a lot going on with it, like modulation and different I guess different notes playing within the key, like during the chorus, which I typically don't hear as much. I thought that was fun. And the Little Cherry feature, I like Little Cherry a lot. I think she's kind of like one of the more chaotic of the like K-hip hop characters that sort of dip their toes into the K-pop world once in a while. I don't know if you've had a chance to like watch any of her stuff or react to her or anything yet.
Not yet. No.
She is a absolute character. She's like an agent of chaos. Her lyrics are psychotic. She's just got such a big personality. I think she's from Florida, and
Oh my god.
it like
Hey.
it's just like she's such like a Florida man rapper. Like I don't have a better way to put it. And this isn't like my favorite verse from her, but I do like that she's included kind of like throughout the song more and has a little more prominence other than just the little feature she has. And it makes a lot of sense, I think, for Yves, like sort of doing a little bit of a different thing from the rest of the Luna girls, sort of going to production, a little more of like a indie on her own take on things, it seems, because she's like, you know, kind of prior to her putting this music out, I think she was really working kind of like basically with like an indie production team.
Oh, okay.
Like a very like small label, small team. So I think it makes sense for her to link up with somebody like Lil Cherry. So cool collab.
Therese, you had some thoughts, I believe so.
Yeah, I really like it. I feel like there was a whole trend of Y2K, mostly aesthetic, and that's probably phased out by now. I can't ever keep up. But I feel like out of all the songs I've heard that try to put you in Y2K atmosphere, this one was the most successful. And I think it was like a combination of the beat and a bit of the instrumentation, but I felt like I was playing my Game Boy Advance with the little like screen light that I had to put over it because there weren't like LEDs yet. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're talking about the Game Boy Light that you would attach onto the side, and it would like.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
I
the
know.
one with the little swirly,
the little
light
swirly
that...
like clear thing. Yep. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah. It something about it. I think it's like a combination of the more minimalist sounds they're using and also just the aesthetic of the music video where it's just her like dancing in the subway with subway lighting. Like there's not a stage sort of lighting. I'm sure there is in some ways, but it's very much like natural and a little more raw. But she's very colorful and it's just it's a really nice package altogether. I wouldn't say I'm surprised because I liked Eve's solo thing when she was with Blockberry, but I really like that she's kept a certain, I don't know, presence through this one.
Okay.
And the performance was really good. I really liked Lil Cherry's feature. But I liked Eve's voice a lot. So
I think for me, obviously, I think Youthful pointed out I have listened to a Little Cherry song, which I clearly did not remember or put into my brain somehow. I will say her feature was pretty substantial, which is, I don't, at least for the K-pop stuff we've listened to, it was cool to hear kind of mixed throughout the song, which I liked because I think for me, it's like when you have a feature, it's like you either want them to just have like a really sick like section of the song or like to just be mixed in thoroughly, and I felt like this was a really great feature, not only I think to highlight her rapping skill, but I think as well as that it was cool to hear her kind of split between the songs. Like I think she was in like a pre-chorus and then obviously she had her own verse, so I think there was a good mix of having her incorporated well. But Yves as well, I thought her vocals were really cool. I thought the way that they like stylized the song was really cool. I think it is like that. I believe Youthful mentioned is that like UK like style like garage type music, which was interesting. I know that's like again I think to piggyback off Therese has been popular as of recently, so it was cool to hear Yves' take on it. I did like that like vocal bend she does in that chorus. I thought that was really nice, and I think it kind of breaks up that chorus in a really nice way vocally without like taking you too out of it. But I really kind of enjoyed her tone. Like obviously a lot of the times when we listen to the group stuff and then we get into the solo material, it's always interesting to see like how colorized their vocals are. And I know we did start off with like the pre-debut singles in the first part, so like I did kind of have an idea of what Yves' voice was, but I feel like it kind of gets like mixed in with the ensemble vocals or like not having maybe parts that stick out to me that much more, but I think in a song like this, it's cool to hear her perspective on like what she's doing, and obviously as how much she has grown as an artist as well too. I think is pretty present in this song. But yeah, I'm curious to see how the rest of this EP kind of rains out, because I enjoyed this as a title song, so I feel like curious what type of like genre she winds up getting into the EP. So I'll probably be checking this one out tomorrow for sure. So excited to delve into it a little bit more. Zoda says E's personal aesthetic, at least in my opinion, would be kind of Y2K. So it makes sense that she would do good in this style / genre. So
I
Is
feel
she
like
still an
if
android? Is this the android character?
I don't know.
yeah, who knows?
I couldn't
feel
tell
like
what
if I
those
was,
flying things were.
if I
Oh,
was just
Vivi, sorry.
Vivi, okay.
assuming what Eve would be doing, like judging based on her like aesthetic and what she was doing like post Blackberry Creative and stuff, I really and having heard nothing from her up until now, I
Mhm.
really would have assumed that she would have gone into like something more like hyper pop or industrial,
Yeah, okay.
or like really like glitch core-y. Like something chaotic is what I think I would have assumed that she would have done. So I'm curious to see like where it goes, and like
Sure.
if that's something she experiments with. I don't know why I get that vibe from her.
Yeah, it does look like, according to Youthful, they said the 4-song EP has genres like R&B, alternative R&B, UK garage, two-step, and some folk pop. That's interesting. That last one is, I'm curious to check that one out. And then Angela
I'm
says,
curious,
oh,
where is the Youthful? Do you have like a source that you're getting these genres from?
And then it looks like Angela says, love that your interest is in the vocal. You'll see much more of that in the remainder of her EP. Okay. Very cool.
K-pop fandom website.
Very interesting. All right. Well, I think we'll keep moving. L and Q, thanks for hanging out. We have only done loops so far, so it's all you've missed. But we're gonna move on to the next one, which is TikTok. So let's go.
Baby, I feel so wrong. I wanna take it back and make it right. The sun's about to rise, I need to go. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again. I'll stay up all night. If you keep acting like a child, we keep getting stuck in the same whole fight. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again. 너가 온전히 느낄 때 이미 벌어진 너와 나의 gap. It's too late for you. I bet you understand the silence that we can't forget. Let us take our time to talk. Baby, I feel so wrong. I wanna take it back and make it right. The sun's about to rise, I need to go. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again. I'll stay up all night. If you keep acting like a child, we keep getting stuck in the same whole fight. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again. Underwater, 깊은 곳에 빠져버린 것만 같아. When you want, do I have to take it all? My mama said 단 사람한테 기대 말라는 건 no reason to depend on you. Till I think about taking control. 벗어나보려 해봐도 결국엔 제자리에.
Great vocal layering.
I feel so wrong. I wanna take it back and make it right. The sun's about to rise, I need to go. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again. I'll stay up all night. If you keep acting like a child, we keep getting stuck in the same whole fight. Take the 1, 2, 3, I wasted time again.
really fuzzed out guitar solo, huh? All right, cool. That was Yves' TikTok. If you are just hanging out, very nice. I guess I'll start. I guess I got some comments on this one. I enjoy this a lot. I feel like I say this pretty much every week now at this point, but I've been really delving into more like K hip hop, or not K hip hop, K R&B more. And I
Hey,
think
hip hop.
yeah, K hip hop. This no.
Where was the rap verse?
Where's the rap verse? Not a little cherry feature. No. No. I've been really getting into like a lot of K R&B, and I can kind of find a little bit of similarities to Soul's latest release. I believe it is called Time Machine. I would highly recommend checking out if you kind of like this genre or a similar genre. I think she really writes well. So I would for sure put this on a playlist in that same sort of ballpark. I also think was really interesting comparatively to Loop, which we just listened to, because I think there was like almost like a like stripped back nature to this song where like a lot of it was focused on the vocal production. I think she used a lot of like, instead of having like a guitar do a harmony or like a synth do some harmony, I thought it was really nice to have her like have like some really nice vocals added in to kind of like paint the palette a little bit more in this song, as opposed to having an instrument. I thought that was really nice. And as well as that, I think this song felt a little bit more like warm or a little bit more tender. Like it was almost as if like, um, I don't mean this as a disrespect or anything, but like it does give me that sort of bedroom like pop sort of feel to it, which I think is something that I think at least to me I really enjoy, and I think it gives that like sort of wholesomeness to the song. But yeah, overall I thought it was really interesting. That like really heavy fuzz guitar I thought was interesting. Um, I like how it kind of breaks up that part of the song too. And obviously have vocals being the main focus on that part of the song, but I like how it had like different like, like her laughing and like joking around. It felt like it felt very real, and I think that was, to me, was what drew me to it a little bit more. So yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. It looks like it was only a digital single. I believe Angelo had said that in chat. So I'm curious to see what she'll be doing next, because I imagine we'll be moving on from Yves into the Chuu after this. But curious what she's working on, because this sounded pretty solid. So I'm definitely on this wave for sure. So this is good.
I really like the simplicity of the instrumentation for the track here. It was like simple in the sense that it left a lot of room for everything to breathe, but it was complex in the sense of like it used different instruments to replace like repeating motifs. Like the guitar came in and repeated sort of what the keys were doing earlier in the song, and then the bass like had the movement of the instrumentation. For a while it was just like bass and drums only, and then like maybe a little keys, and it was really doing a good job of being like minimalistic but and letting Eve's vocals carry. But then it also had this really fun movement where it was like very on the beat, um like every beat of the measure had the emphasis on it.
Yeah.
So it makes it feel like you can really like bob your head to it, and every time you like bob your head on beat, you're like bobbing your head with the same like instrumental
Yeah.
hits that are coming, and it just makes it very like jammy. I can't think of like a better way to describe it other
That's a good
than
way to
just like
describe.
it. Yeah, it's really easy to like feel the music and feel the beat because it's so easy to follow along with, because it's just 1 1 1 1. There's no real odd rhythm to it or any odd syncopation. It's just like a very straightforward, easy listening, R&B style jam. It's not what I would go to,
Sure.
looking to listen to, like, if I'm listening to K-pop, it's not what I'm putting on, but I wouldn't skip it. Like, you mentioned it, putting it in like a KR&B playlist or something. Sure.
Therese, your thoughts?
I don't have many. It was very simplistic. Definitely not my style. But I like it as, I guess, an in-between track or like an interlude if I'm going crazy and I need a break and this comes on, I would be happy. But I did like the guitar. That's about all I got. It kind of sounded like popcorn. Yeah. I think bedroom pop is definitely what, since let's see, one of the comments was well, I think you said bedroom pop, Brandon.
I said bedroom
I
pop.
definitely
Yeah.
got that. And then Angelo said she listened to a lot of artists like Clairo, Girl in Red, etc. So it seems like obvious where her inspiration is coming from or the kind of music that she wants to do. So she's doing it.
Yeah. For sure. And then it looks like Zara says, fun fact, Yves gave her Sapphic fans a name which is Apple.
Cute.
That's cute. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, no. This is interesting. And I imagine this is the only digital single and most current release that she's had. So it looks like it came about 2 weeks ago. So maybe we'll get some more Yves stuff in the future. Very cool. All right. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one we have is Chuu, and the first one is Howl. So let's go.
이대로 세상이 망해도 잘 됐어 아무렇지 않을 것 같아 한 뼘 더 벽을 쌓아올려 괜찮아 이곳에서 나는 안전해 그래도 피치 못할 외출 그럴 땐 웃음이란 망돌 쓰곤 해 들키고 싶지 않아 나를 하지만 누군간 꼭 알아줬음 해 Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know 해가 저물면 get home 해가 저물면 get home 세상은 그 무엇도 구할 수 없던 우린 이제 서로를 구해볼까 해 크게 소리쳐 내야 온 세상이 널 버려도 나는 여기 있어 크게 소리쳐 내야 신이 내게 등을 돌려도 너는 거기 있어 악몽에 시달려 난 가끔 그러다 느껴지는 너의 손길에 너구나 나의 작은 영웅 다시 잠들 때까지 지켜줘야 해 Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know 내가 들리면 get home 내가 들리면 get home 전장 같은 이 도시에서 상처만 남은 우린 이제 서로를 구해볼까 해 크게 소리쳐 내야 온 세상이 널 버려도 나는 여기 있어 크게 소리쳐 내야 신이 내게 등을 돌려도 너는 거기 있어
Do we get an explanation on who those characters are? Just curious. I have no idea.
They're
Alright, cool.
Orbits, and did Chuu have her own fandom name?
This is Chuu's Howl, if you're hanging out with us tonight, by the way.
Kotis.
Kyotis? Oh,
Kotis.
Kotis, sorry.
I don't know how to say it. Kotis.
Huh. Angela says BBC succeeded in turning the Gen public against Chuu for a while. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that was rough.
Koki said, wait, you couldn't figure out who the characters were with no explanation? You're right. You lost the plot. The plot has been lost somewhere. So,
Where the wild things are. Oh.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that was kind of
I
my first
forgot.
thought. Yeah.
Forgot. I never watched the movie. I only read the book when I was 6.
Movie's good. Movie will make you cry.
Damn. All right. Speaking of things that make you cry, this didn't make me cry, but Chuu cried.
Aw. Chuu did cry. Yeah.
All right. I haven't heard this before. I like it. I'm not gonna say my problem. The heel of this song for me is that I just like this style of synth pop never wows me. It's just like it's very whelming. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
It's this style of music is never enough to like
Click.
have me raving about it. But it's a good song. Like I will add it to a playlist and I will listen to it. It's just not the song that's gonna like get me out of my seat. Aside from that, I mean, like Chuu, I love Chuu's voice. It's just good to hear her like singing on a whole track by herself again.
Agreed.
Since what was her solo Heart Attack?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
I believe so.
So good.
Yeah, which is such an incredible song, and like hear how her voice progressed and kind of like has. I know she's done OSTs and plenty of other stuff, but to hear her on her debut, re-debut, whatever, and like kind of have a whole song and her direction and everything, it's really good. It's really nice to hear. And there's a handful of songs. I've heard a couple of her songs, but there's a handful I haven't. So I'm excited to see what she decides to do with her music going forward, because she really has such a not only like unique voice and powerful voice, like she I think is one of the more easily recognizable voices in Luna, just because of her range and her power. But also her like her personality and what she brings to the industry outside of just her vocal talent. Curious to see like how that helps her, like where that pushes her.
Yeah.
So I think this is a solid re-debut. Definitely, I can say for sure it's not my favorite Chuu song, but I think it's a good debut.
I'm with you on all those points. I think I'm more in love with the cultural impact of this song of like seeing Chuu free outside of the confines of everything that was going down, because like Alex and I had I wouldn't say front row seat, but we're K-pop fans that have been following the news for a while. So it was really rough to see people like, and it still is rough to see people turn against artists when there's really just a bunch of business politics going down.
Sure.
So, I think the song itself is nice, and I really like, honestly, just like what it stands for more than I like how it actually sounds. But the way that it sounds is able to implicate everything that it was trying to implicate. Like I feel like I wasn't let down in any way. I was lifted up a bit. So it's better with the context than without.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I had zero context on it. I mean, obviously to some degree I did, but not nearly to the extent I'm sure you guys in chat do. Um, so I guess I can comment more so on the musicality of it. I think to me, without even knowing the like impact in terms of her being released and being able to create freely again, I think to me it was cool, kind of like sitting here reading the lyrics, and I think I think for me it's always interesting how artists just in general, how they kind of wield their lyrics, and how like you can how there's so many different ways you can convey something. And I think it's like, to me, Chuu is like one of those great examples of like being able to convey great emotion in lyricism. Like there's just something about the way that she delivered some of these lines that it was just like, I don't I wasn't personally going to cry to this song, but I definitely felt like a knot in my chest of like, oh wow, this is like tugging at me,
But,
you
but
know.
you're convincing me to.
But you're convincing me to, and I think that like, to me as an artist, I think that's really impressive, because even if it's like a song that I'm not familiar with and I have not listened to this song prior to us clicking on it like a few minutes ago, I think to me that's really impressive. And if you're able to kind of convey that in a 3.5 minute song, I think that's pretty damn good. And so to me, I really enjoy that aspect of it, and I can only imagine as the songs kind of progress, I'm only going to feel more inclined to feel that way about Chuu. But I think in terms of musicality, I thought it was really solid. It kind of gives me a little bit of like, obviously it is very well in the lane of like synth pop, but it definitely gives me like if the Midnight had vocals, which I love the Midnight, and I think they're a great synth pop band. But it definitely gives me that sort of vibe as well. So it'd be interesting to see if like some of those artists would wind up crossing over in that aspect, but that's topic for another time. But I think the song itself was really well written. And I think to me it feels like a stepping stone to the next couple songs, because I imagine some of the other more grandiose songs are to come. So I feel like it's just the appetizer, So because I know what Chuu's capable of doing, not only in Luna, but so I'm curious to see how far she can take it vocally, and I imagine with her solo stuff she would want to take it pretty far. So I think that just inspires confidence, if I could put it into some words. So, but yeah, this is great. I like this. I definitely will be listening to this again. Has she had multiple, or is this all on the same release? Are all these singles
there's multiple releases?
Multiple releases. Okay, cool. I'll have to check this one out then.
Because she was the first one to leave BlackBerry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Angela says
Trailblazer.
yes, 2 EPs. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will.
Yeah,
check
everyone
those out.
else's BlackBerry exit story is a lot simpler than Chuu's.
Okay.
But I don't think we're really gonna discuss it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna keep it moving with Chuu stuff, and we have.
Oh, there was a good comment from Youthful on the chorus
okay.
that the woo woo wolf is a play on the Korean word for depression, woo woo wool or woo wool. So that's interesting.
And it was also filmed in Portugal.
Cool.
Very nice. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna keep it moving with it looks like this one's Chocolate. So let's get into it.
Love is so sweet, 사르르 녹아 like this. Just bite it, baby, just bite it. 궁금하잖아, 난 못 참고 attention. 마주치는 눈, 망설이는 사이. 또 슬쩍 맛본 텐션, 그 달콤한 꿈. Let's go. 예쁘게 쌓여진 설렘이 달아올라. 지루울 만큼 한 걸음 가까이 다가가 마음이 다 녹아들을지 몰라. Taste of something so sweet on the tip of your tongue. I'm sweet like chocolate. 채울수록 더 뒤담은 마음을 전부
when I sing this song.
Oh.
I'm the queen and you like King Kong. I know I can time you. Stuck in your teeth, got what you need. Boy, you addicted to me. I'm in a wild limousine. Yeah, you be cruising with me.
Crushed it. That was sick.
Sweet like chocolate, like sugar on your lips. A taste you can't forget. Oh, you can't forget. Take a bite, take a bite, take a bite. Every day, every night. What you like, what you like, what you like. Not every flavor. Taste of something so sweet on the tip of your tongue. I'm sweet like chocolate. 입술 끝에 멈춰는 그 마음을 내가 줄게 chocolate.
Aw, very nice. So cute. All
Ah.
right. That was Chuu Chocolate. If you're joining us, very nice. Very nice.
This is so sweet it hurts.
Yeah, that was borderline cringe.
It's like getting beat over the head with love, you know?
Yeah. I have 2 words for this. Doki doki. It's just like, wow, over the top sweetness.
Oh God.
Which is not
Yeah.
something I subscribe to at all, but I love that Chuu did it. Like Chuu can do this. But for me, I'm 2 for 2 out of chocolate themed songs that I like. 3 for 3 because there's Chocolate by Chungmin and Chocolate by Day 6 and now Chocolate by Chuu, and I love all those songs. So
Wow. Chocolate
3 for
supremacy.
3, Chocolate Supremacy, one of those songs that you could never get wrong, right? What do I even say? It's very cute. I really like the personality that she puts in her acting.
Mhm.
And I think her voice is gorgeous. I think it's like
Mm,
in this song it's very like milky, creamy, rich, and it matches the vibe that she's going for, especially with like the little music box in the background, and it's
mm.
just very twinkly and creamy.
I also think like on top of that, to your point about her acting, is like she has such a like her personality comes off so close to this that it doesn't even really feel like acting at some parts, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like she has such a big personality and such an eccentric and like excitable personality that it really feels more authentic than acting.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
say, like, rather than acting, I think there is an over the top performance that goes into a lot of these shots, especially in the
Oh
rapping.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's the accentuation of her natural charm, I should
Mm.
say.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of like a weird line of people that think that idols' personas are just personas, when in reality that's just their personality. They just it's kind of like us reacting to stuff. We go over the top for the entertainment value, but we
Yeah.
are honest about our feelings. Yeah.
I loved this video. Like the song was good and her voice sounds great. It's very like uh easy, like groovy, easy listening. But I feel like the video really like captured me more than the song did personally.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
Um so I would listen to the song again, but I would much rather like prefer to listen to it with the video because I feel like the video is such like a fun selling point for it. Um, I also really enjoyed her little rap verse. Like when it
Yeah,
came in,
yes.
I was like, oh, she's gonna do like half of a line and then like go back in. But I was like, oh wait, she's actually kind of like committing to the rap thing, and she
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good. Why does she sound so good?
She crushing it.
Uh, yeah, I was actually like, it wasn't anything crazy, right? Like she's not like, I don't know, doing any like triplets and going into
Yeah,
like some
yeah, yeah.
crazy like switch up, but um it was like an actual commitment to the rap, and I thought she actually did a great job and sold it, and it didn't feel like it was the cutesy idol trying to rap. It actually sounded like an
It
idol
sounded
rapper.
legit. It sounded
It
legit.
sounded
Yeah.
like an idol rapper. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
is like it's a genre.
It is a genre. Yeah. It is a space. Yeah, in the genre. True.
But
Um,
it's cool. I think she sounds great in the song. Video is fun. I love seeing. I talked about it in the last song, but I love seeing Chuu do new things. So this is just like another like check on the checklist of things I want to see from Chuu. So
that's fair. I feel like I don't really have much else to add. I will say there's two comments that I have to make about the song. For whatever reason, the melody of this song reminds me of Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. Like that like if you listen to that song, go listen to that song and there's definitely, I don't know if they sampled it or not, but the melody sounds pretty similar. Um my parents made me grow up listening to like a lot of oldies type music, so I feel like my brain like immediately heard some like similar melodies. I don't know if it's intention. I mean, I feel like it's probably not intentional, but it definitely reminded me a lot of that. And then the only other one, it gave me like um, little slight bits of Cupid by 50/50, just a smidge, like just the
I mean,
way it's
this
like.
was before Cupid,
I know it
right?
was before Cupid, but I'm saying like the
It
melody.
just reminded you.
It
Yeah.
just reminded me, yeah. So I think those two songs specifically were ones. Uh, oh, UFO says no, not before Cupid. Okay.
yeah, Cupid came out a
Oh,
while
never mind
ago.
then. When
This
was
year,
Cupid?
Cupid was last year. Okay. Thank you, UFO. Appreciate it. Um, it definitely gave me that type of vibe as well, and that's not, like I said, no diss to Chew whatsoever or their producing team, but definitely gave me kind of a combination of those two things. But yeah, overall, I thought the song was good. Definitely catchy, definitely vibey. A little cheesy, but I like a good cheesy song, so I feel like this one is well up the alley. So very cool. I also appreciated the final chorus. I think that like long note that she held out is like insane. Like I gotta give her a lot of props for that because that takes a lot of breath control. So, very nice, very nice. Yeah, this is cool. So I'll
I
have to
can't
check
get
out more.
over that Cupid was last year.
You're in the cube verse, Therese. This is where it's at.
Oh.
Zoda says Choose OST songs are also really nice. I'll have to check them out. Give me
I
some
don't doubt
recommendation.
that.
Yeah, I
Does she
know
do?
Chuu has plenty of songs and music videos that we just aren't doing for the sake of
Tran-
time and keeping things on the rails, but
mm,
we definitely whenever we go and do like, I don't know if we're going to do another part or if we're going to do just like variety streams, but definitely make a list of like the Chuu songs we need to catch
mm,
up on that we're not doing tonight.
very nice. Gunky did agree with me and says you're right. I never thought about that, Brandon. So thanks, Gunky. Appreciate it. You know what I'm talking about. All right, very sick. Well, we're gonna keep it moving here. The next one is going to be, of course, Strawberry Rush. So let's get into it.
Woo!
I'm gonna precursor, and I think this is Alex's song to beat. I just have a feeling.
No surprise there.
우주에 떠오른 위험한 신호탄 울컥한 맘이
His editing's crazy.
Calling it out 벗어난 시그널 수신호로 비 수신호로 비 수신호로 비 수신호로 비 Packing that heat packing that heat packing that pew 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 Can't get enough the strawberry rush 달려가서 널 지켜줄게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah 그런 용기 I got what you need it seems like a star 손끝이라도 닿을 수 있게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah
sick.
터질 것까지 strawberry rush It's like strawberry rush 이리저리 부딪히면 날아올라셔 파도 위에 올라타고 나면 feeling good 목적지는 하나 baby 목적지는 너 Where are you at? Can't find the sign Delta calling it out 불안한 시그널 탁주를 비 탁주를 비 탁주를 비 탁주를 비 뒤로 비켜 내게 맡겨 지켜라 쭈쭈쭈 Can't get enough the strawberry rush 달려가서 널 지켜줄게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah 그런 용기 I got what you need it seems like a star 손끝이라도 닿을 수 있게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah 터질 것까지 strawberry rush The way you're looking at me thinking I make believe make you smile make you scream make you Can't get enough the strawberry rush 달려가서 널 지켜줄게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah 그런 용기 I got what you need it seems like a star 손끝이라도 닿을 수 있게 빛의 속도로 crashing yeah crashing yeah crashing yeah 터질 것까지 strawberry rush It's like strawberry rush
All right, very nice. That was Chuu's Strawberry Rush if you're hanging out with us tonight. And I have a good feeling why I know Alex likes this song, because this sounds like if Porter Robinson wrote a song in K-pop music.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, got him, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, choose Strawberry Rush Song of the Year contender for me. I'm gonna just put it down. Song of the Year contender. It's top 3 right now.
Wow. All right. Okay.
3?
It's top 3 of the year
Ooh,
so far.
That's crazy. Oh, chat, let us know if we should do a top K-pop release thing at the end of the year. Let us know. It'd be fun.
Oh, we will.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
I already have
Oh,
my
we
playlist.
definitely will.
I was gonna say we probably will for sure. But listen, I gotta stimulate, something here. All right. I don't know if you have more to say, Alex, or not.
About the song, yeah, I think that I haven't seen the music video until now. This is my first time seeing
okay.
the video.
Very
So
nice.
I want to talk about the video. Is very fun. It gives like I love the videos that, like, obviously her other videos, the first one we watched, Howl, I think, had a lot
You're
of
correct.
CGI and stuff with the monster thing, but this is like the Yena video game track level CGI, where it's like,
yeah, I love that.
everything is just superimposed and everything is like given little, like, I don't know,
Homage.
whooshes and little anime things, and everything is just so extra.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun. It brings out a lot of the personality and the fun of the song. It is like a very catchy, smooth take on like a synth pop song. I love, I think in particular, how it slides into the chorus, and then it's just like her vocal tone going into the chorus is so nice. Like the way she holds out the notes, and then like that, like her little like ooh thing in the chorus with the falsetto.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I it's like a perfect song for me. I don't know how to. I don't know what to talk about. Everything about it is good.
I'm gonna give you a time code, and you tell me what your favorite part of that time code is.
Got it.
Therese,
No,
what
I'm
about you?
I think it's a really amazing song. I love this is one of the songs that I purposely listen to with my headphones on. And I think I actually checked it out on a solo stream, and I was like, damn, I really like the music video particularly. And I'm not like I've been off and on about some synthwave and pop stuff, but this is a good example of how it won't get old, you know? Like I don't know what could cause someone not to like this song because of the synth pop or whatever. I do have a comparison to make, and I don't want to ruin anyone's impression of the song. So if
Ooh,
if
okay.
you
can't.
don't
You
want this to
can't.
potentially ruin the song,
It cannot be stopped for Alex. Alex is a
I
brick
couldn't
Say
wall.
whatever you
remember.
want.
I was like, something about this sounds so familiar, and I finally remembered what it was. It was just in the chorus melody. I kept hearing my he,
Yeah, oh my god,
who,
that's what I was
my
singing.
ha,
I didn't want to
my
say it.
ha.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but I also heard the same thing.
Can I be honest?
Okay.
That just makes the song better for me.
Okay, awesome. Okay. I don't like that doesn't make the song
Just
worse
live your
for
life. Yeah,
me,
that
but
was
I
also.
know that like if you hear it, you cannot unhear it. um
I also agree with
honestly though,
MLQ Day as well. Just live
yeah.
your life.
Oh god.
Honestly though, if Porter Robinson mixed that into a pop song, this would be it, and I'd be down, you know?
Look, I have a style.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
have a
fun.
type.
I think it further emphasizes why we love music so much.
Oh,
Literally, as soon as I heard it start, I was like, "Yeah, this
Oh
is gonna be
yeah.
Alex's. This is gonna be Alex's song. I'm gonna call it right now."
Yeah.
for the people
Music is
in
cyclical.
chat who are asking what my other top two in my top three for the year so far are Pom 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 by Wua
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, that's up there for me too.
by Recine.
Okay, that also makes sense as well. Yeah,
That's my current running top three.
These are so yeah.
yeah,
They're very me songs. I get it.
they're very Alex coded. Yeah, for
I
sure.
like I feel like you might need a separate list for like songs that I love versus songs that I think would make song of the year.
Gonna be doing some multi vids. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
For me, I have not heard this. I have not listened to the music video, or I have not watched the music video. I have not listened to the song. I will say that those comments that Therese made will also not shake me on the song. I also enjoyed it, but I also heard the same exact thing that Therese heard, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, I can't say this, man. I can't say this, and I'm like, if Therese says it, good. If I say it, it's fine
Everyone
too.
just waits for me to break the glass so that they can make more of a mess.
It's all right.
See, it sounds like you guys didn't listen to like the Numa Numa 10-hour remix while you were playing World of Warcraft in 2004, and you don't have the relation to the song that I have.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's probably accurate, but I want to say preface and say that I actually enjoyed that. I still enjoy the Numa Numa song as well. So,
I don't know if I listened to it unironically. You know.
I feel like you do, Therese. You wouldn't be
Get
making
it.
those types of comments.
Mm,
Anyway, I thought the song was great. I really enjoyed it. I think to me, what sold me on this song is just like the overall movement of the song. It just feels like it's going at a very consistent pace, and like I just think that the way that Chuu carries her vocals very similarly to like my comments and how I think she does it. I think in fact she does probably a better job of deliberating and kind of giving you that sense of almost like urgency a little bit in this song, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that this song is like that, but I guess if I could attribute it to anything, it almost feels like in that chorus, it feels very like almost like you're flying. Weirdly
Oh yeah,
enough,
for
like
sure.
it's got like this really great like lift to it that I appreciate. And I believe Youthful said it was a Ryan Jun classic here, so we love Ryan Jun.
Nice.
Um, but I think she's just like I think just the way her voice carries, I think is very excellent in this song specifically. It's just like there's something the way they stylized her vocals in this song was really really nice and really pleasing. And I think that I don't know if I would have had the same comments if I was like driving in my car listening to this like, and that's not to say that I'll probably wind up doing that and just jamming it, but like I think I have a much more appreciation for it listening to it with my headphones at my computer desk than, and now I'm going to have a lot more love for it versus like if I was in my car listening to it, I don't think I would get the same sort of like oomph or emphasis that I feel like the song deserves, you know? So
Yeah.
It's one that you have to pay attention to.
it's one you have to pay
I
attention
just feel
to.
like that vocal run in the chorus with like the way that they produced it with like the amount of like reverb on her voice,
Yeah.
it just like it feels so ethereal. I don't know how to describe
yeah,
it. It's
I would agree.
like a very I don't know. It's very engaging vocal melody, I think, from the song.
Agreed.
I
Yeah.
also think that it's not necessarily her like rapping, but like the parts of the song where she's like switching on the beat, switching on the beat, switching on the beat, beat, beat,
Yeah.
beat, beat.
Oh, I love that.
Like that's fun. Like it's
Yeah.
nothing crazy, right? We know Chuu is a power vocalist. We know she can rap. She chose to do something fun instead, and I think that adds so much to the song.
Yeah, I think I think it's the deliberateness of this song. Like that's the best way I could probably put it into words is like I think that True to me as an artist, as a solo artist now, and I think it's like the deliberate nature of what she chooses to put into the songs, and obviously it does have to do with who she's working with producer wise as well too. But I think it's cool that the producer she winds up working with is just only amplifying what they are working with. You know what I mean? I think it's
Right.
like really impressive.
They've done such a good job of like incorporating her personality and like what she brings to the table outside of her voice into her music and into the project she was releasing. And I think it shows and it adds a lot of value
Yeah.
From the way I've seen it so far.
And I also feel like a comment you made earlier, Alex, about like how you can like point her out even much more so now, like with her solo material. I feel like that's just like only more of an indicator in terms of like this type of song where you're like, I could throw this on a playlist and know probably within like a good 30 seconds if this is a song from Chuu without looking at my phone, you know what I mean? Or looking at my screen, like on my car. Like, I think that's really impressive. And like, I think that as a vocalist, I imagine all vocalists strive to have that sort of like presence with their audience and who's listening to their music. But I think even more so, I think with Chuu's music is like it's her. Like it's like 100% she's giving her not only her all vocally, but I think just her personality. You can just see it kind of shine through. And so yeah, I'm not surprised this is amongst your favorite songs of the year. It definitely is on par. So it would make sense. But very nice, very nice. All right, well, we're gonna get into the next one here. Looks like we have Loossemble, and this one is Sensitive. So let's keep it moving.
Someone remind me who's in Loosemble again.
Yes, drop all of the relevant lore info now. Oh.
God symbol. Let's go. Oh.
1분 1초 알 수 있는 분위기에 따른 손발 끝까지 바짝 서는 내 예민한 감은 So good 계산보다 훨씬 빠른 정답을 알려주고 다 느껴져 you 때론 나도 피곤한 듯해 일이 차이 그 사이 미묘함을 아는 건 또 뚜렷해 내 기준을 갖게 해 Oh yeah 달콤한 초콜릿 속에 쌉싸름함까지 Oh yeah 놓치지 않게 Yes I feel right So sensitively taken 내 취향 저격의 taste 우리의 선택은 틀림이 없어 perfect Sensitively taken 만능게만 골라 chase 선명해진 my way
Nice.
날 이끌어줄 거야 So tell me That's right, that's right. 잠깐만, 아싸. 또 느낌만, pretty strong. 저기 뻗어 in the air, 날 휘감아와. 아찔한 맘을. I can't deny. 네가 왜 좋아? 놓치지 마. Oh, 난 확실해. 온몸에 쌓이잖아. 번져오는 짜릿한 fire. 강한 이 전율은. 이 순간 난 운명의 길림을 지켜봐. 헤매지 않게 Yes, I feel right So sensitively taken 내 취향 저격의 taste 우리의 선택은 틀림이 없어 perfect Sensitively taken 만능게만 골라 chase 선명해진 my way 날 이끌어줄 거야 So tell me why 내 머릿속을 헤집어 불도 대분할 수 없어 다시 처음으로 let's go back 내 모든 질문들의 해답을 이 확실한 감각들을 믿고 나아가는 것 shake your body like dum-de-dum-de-dum shake your body like a dum-de-dum 하나만 위해 몰라 아니 날 이끈 얼핏처럼 내 감을 난 따라가 Let's fly I'm feeling it's true So sensitively taken 내 취향 저격의 taste 우리의 선택은 틀림이 없어 perfect Sensitively taken 만능게만 골라 chase 선명해진 my way 날 이끌어줄 거야 So tell me Left right sensitive That's right So tell me Left right sensitive That's right
Huh?
I got nothing.
What is this? The Matrix?
Earth simulation number 4 complete. Oh, okay.
12 pods. Oh shit.
Well, that's sad.
It's better than the Matrix.
This is like the literal representation of the basement. Science screens.
언니 왔어?
Call set. Ready to depart.
That was their tour, right? All the tour.
What? I was gonna say that was some sick CGI.
Was that only 4 girls? Was one of them missing?
Huh. Well,
I can't piece it together. I
This
get
is
it. I get it. There's
Loosemble.
space girls. They're space girls and they're going on tour. I got that.
In space. This is sensitive if you're joining us, and also confused. If not, great.
Oh, she was taking the pic. You're right. I'm so dumb.
It's already broke Therese already.
So where the cube comes into
Oh
play.
no! Stop! No! 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 We take 1 week off, and then Cube Lore has to strike its head. No, God. Anyway, I guess I'll go first. I like this song. To be fair, I love a good guitar riff, and I feel like this one is just fun. You know, I like the way it kind of goes. I think it's like I'm trying to figure it out. It's like descending to some degree, but I also like just kind of like the melody choices they used, and then the way they bounced off some of like the synth work, and then the bass kind of matches that as well too. I thought that was really fun. Um, there was some really cool panning as well. When they said left to right, you could hear like the pan shift. I thought that was really sick, really awesome like production tool there. Um, but overall, I thought the song was really fun, really light. And I really enjoyed the bridge of the song. I think the bridge was to me where it kind of stood out a little bit more. I like how it opens up and you get this like really cool space in the song. I thought to me that was really, really awesome. And that like really, I don't know if it was bass. I'm pretty sure it is bass, but like the way that they lead in that bridge, I'm pretty sure it is bass, but like the way they tuned it, I thought was very interesting. And then once you get into like that final chorus, and I believe I don't know who in chat said, I believe it was Hyunjin was the one who did that like insane belt at the end. Uh, Henrique said, Queen Hyunjin, slaying them notes. So that was sick. She crushed it. So, but yeah, overall, I thought this was great. I enjoyed it a lot. I'll probably go and check out some more Loossemble stuff, of course, after this. But, yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was a good song.
I personally, I was just happy to see Vivi and my OG bias Yojin get some lines here.
True. True.
That was my main takeaway. Is like, oh my god, it only took having 5 members in a group for Vivi and Yojin to get lines.
Oh my god.
This is crazy. They sound great, especially like Vivi. I love Vivi's voice. It's crazy how underutilized it was in Luna. She sounds great here. Her vocal tone is so unique. Like having the 5 members they have in this group, I feel like they're really I mean, maybe it would be true with any 5, but if I'm like thinking about the 5 members in this group, like they're all very distinctive vocalists. Like they all have very easy for me to like tell apart vocals, which sometimes I have trouble with like depending on the mixes and stuff, but
That's what we were having
groups
trouble
too.
with last stream.
Yeah.
I liked everything in the song except for the chorus. I did not like the chorus at all.
That's fair. Can agree with
I
that.
didn't like that that instrumental, like that leading instrumental. Like whatever that vocal sample instrument they were using, like that bop 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 bop.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just felt like it was too, I don't know, like repetitive and like elementary and a little jarring.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. Yeah.
I just got sick of it after the first chorus. Like when it came back in the second, I'm like, this again. Okay. Like the verses are good, the bridge is good. But I'm like, this chorus, I could do without it.
Yeah. I feel like it was a song that was built around the percussiveness rather than the melody.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of what sticks in my head were like the ad libs or just the way that they were delivering some of their lines. Like,
Vocals were great.
Phew! And the like, Yeah, it was a lot of like really interesting percussive segments of ad libs that I think about more than the actual like song. I don't know if that makes like there were good vocal parts, but also the vocals were mixed so dry that it didn't give me like any kind of emotional impact. It was like, wow, they're singing
Okay.
high. Good for them. Like if they mix it a little more wet, or if they let the vocals sort of, which I understand to an extent, like if this is a debut song and it's typical that the debut song is a lot more, what's the word? Like they wanted to mesh together a little more.
A little safe.
Make it sound a little more like one or two people than 5 people.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I get it. That's not my favorite, but it's not bad.
It seems like I also from what I can tell from chat too, it seems like it's a grower, so I always like hearing that. I'll probably go back and listen to this one again, but everybody was saying B-sides on this Loossemble EP are some of their favorites, so I feel like that's probably good.
Their intro is called "Searching for Their Friends."
Aww,
that's cute.
That is really cute. I do like that. Angelo pointed out that this collective are some of the easiest to tell apart, but you'd never know because they're 5 with at least lines in BBC area for sure. But yeah, I'm excited. And then Youthful says one of the B-sides on this album is produced by the same team that produces Kiss of Life. Very nice.
That's exciting.
That's exciting. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out. All right, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. Looks like the next one we have is a girls' night, so let's keep it moving.
Who got to see the Space Girls? Time to brag in the comments.
Yeah, you know, let's make a night for us. You gotta see the light. Yeah, oh, let's go. 날 가렸던 어둠을 지나 파도처럼 밀려와 원하는 type. But I don't mind. No, no, no. 다 보여줘 내 모습 속에 your real world. 두려움 따위 너와 어울리지 않아. 누가 뭐라 해도 크게 나오려. Tell me why 이렇던 꿈들 더 높이 떠 we do it all. 답답한 세상에 던져봐. 지나친 관심 볼륨 up. 새로운 문이 열려 우리 위해. 그러니 catch up. Girls night 시작해봐. 원하면 taking 더 짙은 텐션 들리지 않아 이건 대체. Oh just I wanna fight. 뻔하게 nothing. Step by step 같이 걸어가. 같은 세상 속 우리 one of a kind. I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm a 빛을 밝힐게. Step by step 같이 걸어가. 같은 세상 속 우리 one of a kind. You're my shooting star. 날이 끄는 가려 line. One to take a shot. 어두운 하늘에 떠지는 파. 심장은 빨라져도 파도처럼 boom 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 boom. 쓰러져 넘어져도 또다시 go. It's just you. Tell me now 이제야 찾은 날 위한 heart 뜨겁게 burn. 박차고 일어나 달려봐. 목소리를 높여 볼륨 up. 새로운 문이 열려 지금이야. 그러니 catch up. Girls night 시작해봐. 원하면 taking 더 짙은 텐션 않아 이건 future. Oh just I wanna fight. 뻔하게 nothing. Step by step 같이 걸어가. 같은 세상 속 우리 one of a kind. I'm a diamond in the rough. 빛을 밝힐게. Step by step 같이 걸어가. 같은 세상 속 우리 one of a kind. 우리가 둔 세상이 나로 인해 조금씩 변했대. 꿈꿔왔던 순간이 와. Perfect tonight. Listen up. Girls night 시작해봐. 원하면 take it. 들리니 텐션 아마 이건 fiction 뻔하게 nothing step by step 같이 걸어가 세상 속 우리 one of a kind 아마 담은 in a row 아마 빛을 밝히게 Hey now you know step by step 같이 걸어가 같은 세상 속 우리 one of a kind
Oh, more lore.
Oh.
The cube.
Right? It's got to be a cube. Is Vivi the cube?
Oh,
Therese, your
God.
cube lore grows even crazier.
Guys, this was Loossemble Girls Night and potential cube lore. Great.
And our made-up cube lore.
And our made up cube lore.
Oh boy, hold on, I gotta rewind that in my browser.
I guess I'll go first. I like this one a lot more than the first one we listened to. I just think it's more than Sensitive, which was the one we just listened to. This one's got such a fun vibe to it. Super funky, super groovy. And I love that. I think this really highlights them pretty well. I thought that the ad libs in this song were really expertly crafted. I like how they put them together. And then obviously we're giving you like the full gambit towards the end of the song. That like last chorus was like so monumental. So I love how they I like how they kind of teased it throughout the song and then give you that full payoff at the end of the song. I thought it was really, really nice to like give you that satisfaction at the end. I'll also say I like the bridge of this song. I feel like they do a really great job of putting those bridges together. I think this was another really solid one as well. But I think this one seemed more fleshed out. And I think that and that's not to say I didn't like Sensitive. I also enjoyed that one, but you could tell like there was a lot more thought process put together, and like it seems like in terms of the production, they know that they were working with, and it just sounded more cohesive, and so I appreciate that a lot. I thought it was really, really fun. I don't know if I really have somebody that stood out. They were all really good. Maybe Yeojin I really enjoyed. I thought they're
The one that disappeared.
the one that disappeared. Yeah, I enjoyed their vocals a lot. I think that's probably when I'll bias in Loossemble. So, but yeah,
Loosemble.
Loossemble. But yeah, solid stuff. Alex or Therese?
This song is so much better than Sensitive.
Fair enough.
In particular, I really like the fun synth chord choices in the choruses, especially. It is a little I'm trying to remember what the genre is that it kind of reminds me of a little bit. Not able to think of it. I still have sick brain. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, you're doing your best.
Yeah, I'm trying out here. No, this song's really fun. I think the video is cool. I don't really follow the lore. I'm trying. That kind of lost me a little bit with the whole Death Cube VV thing at the end. But no, I mean it was a good song. The vocals were very solid. I really liked Heiju in particular.
Mhm.
Somebody mentioned in chat that she also wrote the lyrics for this as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Clears the first track. Solid.
Therese, you have some comments?
I was like trying to go through to see if I missed any lore in the music video itself, and it doesn't look like I did. There's like one frame.
You only get this iconic shot
Oh my
here.
god, I can't. Ugh. The almost cube. It's definitely just a triangle.
It's a
but, like,
triangle, yeah.
it's the cube's evil best friend.
The Illuminati, yeah.
Yeah.
The cube's appearance fee was too high after the IU video.
Yeah.
Well, this was before IU, right? Or
This came out
No.
5 months ago. Nope.
No.
nope. Okay, never mind. Everyone's gotta have an evil geometric shape. To be fair, IU stole it from On and Off, is what we learned. But
Oh my god.
the song itself, I do like more than Sensitive. I think it's a lot more danceable, and I really liked the first verse that Vivi had was
Mm,
really nice. It was just like a little more than just like a typical melody. It was nice. What else? I mean, to me, this is just like a decent pop song, K-pop song. Lots to listen to, lots to dance to. Random lore at the end if you want to follow it. This is the whole package.
this is
The
what
whole
Therese wanted.
package.
Yeah. Therese just wanted more lore, and she's getting it. So,
Oh yeah, Gunky. My whole music release timeline is off now.
oof. Yeah, interesting. Well, I'm curious to see how they're gonna rope this in. So, it'll be very, very interesting. All right, cool. Well, I think we're gonna keep it moving here. The next one we have is TTYL. So, let's go.
I think this is the title track of the newest release.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
I haven't heard I haven't heard a single Loossemble song ever. So this is
Oh, okay,
all
all new.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
and I hope this is good because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sold yet.
Got the Katniss parade going. Or going to war against the evil triangle. Oh.
Talk to you later, 정신없이 you obsessed with it. You obsessed with it. 빙술수술 you so desperate. 맘을 감출 수가 없잖아. It's true. Yeah, you could be the one. Okay, yeah. I could be the one. Okay, yeah. 맘 뺏을 때까지.
Insane, like high notes there. Great pre-chorus.
Baby, I'm the one you want. 정말이야 사느냐? You gotta do it right. If it's for you and I. Oh, look at me and I'm your dream. Your fantasy. Yeah. 너를 기다리고 있어. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you
Whew. Oh. Stop.
Next one.
We can't do it.
Ah,
All right. Very nice.
All right, I'm back.
That was TTYL. Oh,
I'm back in. I'm back in.
he's back
Yeah.
in.
Before you said like you had one particular song of the night that you loved, I thought it was either this one or Strawberry Rush.
Oh no, I've never heard this before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have successfully been rizzed. As they say in that pre-chorus, which I'm going to do my best to ignore because otherwise I have all positive things to say. I like that this song is like very, I don't know, it's like a bass house pop song with a lot of like hyper pop influence.
I was gonna say, yeah, for sure.
Which is my bread and
Best.
butter.
The best
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah, honestly, this is the kind of stuff that I would listen to. There's a handful of artists that I could compare this style of music or genre to that are more outside of the K-pop sphere, like more of like hyper pop / pop artists. Typically like more on like the indie, smaller pop artist side because you really don't see too many. I guess now with like Charlie XCX, maybe you're seeing it more.
Yeah.
But
I was
like
gonna say.
prior to her, like in her recent blow up, like re-blow up, there really wasn't a lot of hyperpop influence that made its way into like the main pop
Mainstream,
realm.
yeah.
Like there's always been
Right.
this weird subgenre of pop that's heavily hyperpop influenced, and Charlie XCX has always been like at the top of that,
Mhm.
but now sort of like broke this weird barrier. So I'm hoping that like opens the door for more artists to experiment more with pop
Mm.
and like how hyperpop is really just like exactly what it sounds like, right? It's taking pop music and it's like exaggerating it and it's
Mhm.
Yeah.
like crushing it and making it super sweet and like super glitchy and over exaggerated.
I had a take on K-pop once that was basically like K-pop is kind of like hyperpop but unironic.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean a lot of hyperpop, it almost feels like
Like they're trying to make fun of pop, but-
hyperbolic in
Yeah.
a way. Whereas like K-pop is like a different interpretation of hyperpop. Where it
Mm.
is like pop music that's just super sugary and
Yes.
stimulative.
Mhm.
Yes. You're right.
Well,
Yeah.
hyperpop a lot of times takes that and runs with it.
Mhm.
More so in a sense of like auto-tune usage, like overusage and
All of the things people complain about in pop music. They
yeah, like
take
yeah,
extra of.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
hyperpop, you're always going to hear like blown out mixes, but it's on purpose. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
going to hear vocals that don't make sense. You're going to hear like crazy, I don't know, trap breakdowns in the middle of a song. That's like all the stuff that sometimes you get in K-pop. It's just put together in a different package. So it's cool to see what I would consider more of like mainstream or like your typical hyperpop bleeding into K-pop, which is just kind of a different flavor of hyperpop. It's fun to see it kind of mix in. And the stuff they're doing is like their synth choices and like the mixing and how they're doing the vocals, especially during that chorus where they're almost auto tuning and tuning, like fine tuning the vocals to make it sound almost like a glitchy synth. It's really cool. It's fun. I mean, the song's very fast paced as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
which is like something common for that. I just think it's pretty cool, pretty innovative song. Very fun.
I'm right there with you. The rise of hyperpop is back up. We are reigning under the rule of Queen Charlie. I'm 1000% on board. But it's been so long since I've heard like this kind of hyperpop. I see Youthful said Espa hyperpop. I'd say that's kind of different. But this hyperpop, it scared me at first because I was like, whoa, wait. I didn't expect Loossemble to be doing
The
it out of
flashbang.
everyone. Yeah, it was a flashbang. And after like literally after the first verse I was in, I'm like, oh hell yeah, we're actually doing this. So I'm really enjoying it. I hope we see more like this. I really liked Heju, and she was serving everything from looks to attitude to sick vocals. They were all sick vocalists, let's be real, but I really liked her. I think the more I saw her with her spheres, the more I was confirmed Vivi is the cube, and she just happens to have a triangle as her friend.
God.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm convinced.
I'll follow.
Did I have anything else? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really
Therese,
awesome, really awesome music video and really awesome mixing. That's
The
it.
music video was sick. Yeah, it was shot expertly. So shout outs to them. I don't know. This song I think is very interesting. I will say that I don't listen to a lot of hyperpop, and I probably should listen to some more hyperpop. So this one definitely took me by surprise. I think the most interesting thing about this song specifically is that like there is some very like I don't want to say subtle changes because the song does change a good bit, but like the ease of which they change over into different things seems so fluid. Uh and I think that was what impressed me in terms of the song structure where like you get into the verse, you're like hitting that high BPM. The pre-chorus is really beautiful and I like that like it gives you a little bit of reprieve and then it gives you that like more punch in the chorus. I think the chorus is super catchy. It definitely has that like hooky, earwormy quality to it that I really like. As well as that, I think the thing that probably surprised me most about this track is the bridge. I think the transition to the bridge was like unreal. Like for them, like there was like no cut to it. It just felt like it almost felt like there was almost no bleed in to the song. It just kind of just went straight into the bridge. And I don't know if that's atypical in like hyperpop music or not. But I thought it was very, very cool. And it doesn't take your immersion out. I feel like oftentimes, at least within K-pop, is like a bridge is almost that opportunity to do something different, to shake up that like last chorus. And I kind of appreciate the fact that they just kind of bulldozed through that and just went straight on in with the bridge and then hit you with like a really strong ending chorus. I think it keeps that momentum that you already have stored up in the song, and then it allows you to kind of continue on with that forward momentum. So in that sense I thought it was very, very awesome. I think the best way I could probably describe this song for people who may have not listened to this, or if I had to share this to somebody, I feel like this song is like, for all my cooking homies, I feel like this song is like MSG. It's like it's like that little bit of extra stuff that is just like, it's hard to like it like all of the pieces of the puzzle are good, but I think if you just add that little bit of extra stuff to it, it's like, oh, okay, now it's like, I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like now now you're starting to cook. So, I thought this was just very interesting. I would love to go back and listen to this and like piecemeal a little bit more because I think this song specifically, out of all the songs we've listened to tonight, to me feels the most like interesting in terms of like stylization and like production wise. I think it has caught my ear the most.
It is
Oh, it's for
definitely
sure the most interesting.
yeah, it is definitely the most
Yeah.
interesting production and like genre experimental
Mm.
choice of the night for sure.
I also am surprised that this was the title track because it just seems like, I mean, obviously you can't base all of the like mini albums off this, but it's very I'm very curious to like check out the rest of it. It was like very
I mean,
similarly to the Woo-Ah song that you mentioned earlier, Alex, the Pom Pom.
we
Yeah.
are listening to 2 more from this release. I don't know what they sound like, but like
Okay.
I can't speak to them yet, but I assume this has to be the right title track choice, right? Like people, I mean, we're talking about it forever.
I always just expect something completely different.
It's a Ryan Jun classic though, so let's go.
An album with cohesive tracks couldn't be K-pop.
That is true. Yeah,
Let's be real. Let's be real.
I do gotta get out of that motif, MLQ brought up something interesting. There was more black artists like Pink Panthers, Amare, etc. that didn't get more popular again until recently. So I think that's a good
with hyperpop.
I think in reference to hyperpop. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an extensive underground hyperpop scene, and a lot of them are really, really talented, and a very large handful or a good handful of them are all self-produced as well. It's a really cool genre to kind of do your own personal dive into, especially because like in hyperpop itself, hyperpop is like saying K-pop. Hyperpop is like a branch that goes off to so many different like subgenres too. Like there's hyperpop in like every style of music that you could imagine.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So it's really cool. Yeah, there's tons of artists doing hyperpop that have probably helped. Like your favorite hyperpop artists are probably influenced by artists that nobody really is getting the recognition for. That
Sure.
aren't like on the radio.
That's fair.
Super, super, super cool. Entire system of music.
Yeah. Leo says that this is a Ryan Jun album, so
Love that.
Let's go. All right. Well, the next one we're listening to,
which could mean anything.
Which could mean anything. You are correct, Therese. The next one we have that we're listening to tonight is Cotton Candy. So let's keep it moving.
My appetite 널 볼수록 thirst go high 너 탐이 나 구름처럼 부푸는 heart You can feel it in my motion lose control 치명적이야 You wanna take it on me come on take it on me 처음이야 이 묘한 flow 날 부리다 네 달콤한 어린아이가 된 듯 너만 want to take it 춤을 추는 호기심이 high 슬픈 그 순간 소리를 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는 paradigm You are like candy Come on look me eye to eye I don't wanna win no matter
Oh, that was cool.
I don't wanna waste a minute come on cause You're like a candy I don't wanna win the money want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on cause You're like a candy Hold up 너 내 제목이 like 가만히 있던 맘을 broom goody goody make me fly high 욕심이 자꾸 나 설레게 하는 Just do it your way I'm a star counting 1, 2, 3 give me your sound making your song going loud 계속 더 알고파 sweet and tasty 처음이야 이 묘한 flow 날 pull me down 네 달콤함 어린아이가 된 듯 너만 want to take it 춤을 추는 호기심이 high 살짝 맛을 그 순간 사르르 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는 paradigm You are like candy Come on look me eye to eye You like a cold candy I don't wanna win nobody wrong I don't wanna waste a minute come on crazy You like a candy I don't wanna win nobody wrong I don't wanna waste a minute come on crazy You like a candy me to the moon you want it 알아버렸어 난 이미 I'm not afraid I might love you so deep 내게 넌 that your love is so sweet babe taste of love You like a cold taste I don't wanna win nobody want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on crazy You like a candy I don't wanna win nobody want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on crazy You like a candy 생각났을 그 순간 사르르 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는
Ooh,
paradigm
those whistle notes.
like candy Come on look me eye to eye You like a gold candy
All right, cool.
Why was there
Alright.
a howl?
Loosemble, cotton candy. Happy Halloween,
Something-
guys.
Something about Chuu. Something about Chuu.
Right? What?
It's an and team reference. You know?
Wait. What's the next song? This is gonna be my next question.
The next one is Confessions.
Okay, it doesn't lead in. I don't know what that was.
I guess I'll have some comments on this song first, but I like this song a lot. This was great. I really appreciate actually the musical motifs. They did a lot of descending vocal melodies, and a lot of their the way they stylized their vocals were more minor tone, and I thought that was really cool. I think it played to like the more darker, like a little risque type feeling that I feel like the song has. So I gotta give him credit for that. I think Youthful pointed out the bridge was amazing, and I would also have to agree with that sentiment. That bridge was so cool. It actually reminded me a lot of like the zombie era of like Purple Kiss, which
That's
is
what
like
I was thinking too.
which I love that era of Purple Kiss. So I feel like for me, I'll take it. I love that. But yeah, this was great, and that little bit of rapping was awesome as well too from Hyeju, I believe. Just was really great. I think this was a really well orchestrated song. And it looks like it was just a unit, which is Yeojin, Vivi, and Hyeju were in this unit. So, yeah, this is great. This is definitely one of my favorites from tonight for sure, without a doubt.
I don't know if I can say it's one of my favorites from tonight, but I feel like it's a pretty solid song. I think Hyeju absolutely stole the song from me.
For sure.
She
knew
is
what they
just
were
such
doing.
she I mean, normally I think I've been complimenting and her basically our whole Luna experience, but she just stood out so much, like visually, vocally, the rap, just like everything. She absolutely killed it. This is a very good song for her. Other girls killed it as well, Vivi and Yeojin. I think Yeojin's voice also super sweet.
Yeah.
on this track. I don't know who was doing those whistle notes and those higher notes towards the end. Um, that was really impressive. I wasn't aware that any of the three of them were like whistle note kind of singers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
So whoever did that, shout out to them. I really enjoyed that bridge where it really kind of like broke down at the end, and I wasn't sure where it was going to go, and it kind of like it almost feel like disassembled a little bit towards the end of the bridge.
Disassemble,
This
loosemble.
loose
Haha.
assembly.
I thought that was really cool. I wasn't expecting like there's some cool little vocal ad libs in there, and they kind of like pulled apart the instrumental, and it was a cool transition back into the rest of the song. I thought it was pretty good. I won't say that it's like a favorite of tonight, but I thought it was fun.
I'm conflicted because I don't think this is a bad song at all. I think it's so in the lane of like spooky K-pop that I feel like every single part of this song I have heard in another K-pop song. And I don't know if that's because I listen to too much K-pop / too much Ryan Jun, because he produces like half of everything.
That's fair.
But
Yeah.
it didn't sound very unique to me, other than perhaps the descending chromatic runs. But even those are very much like it's a release in October. You're like it's close to spooky.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a little bit of bitterness, not bitterness, more like skepticism.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna
it
say.
just sounded so much like every other K-pop song. And I can't even pin it to like girl group versus boy group. Every other K-pop song. I think it's fun, but it doesn't stand out much at all. The part that stood out was a music video and freaking Hejuing all over the place with the most gorgeous shots from these women. Oh my gosh. It's
What a
awakening
term.
something.
Yeah, hedging.
Yeah, I think it could be anything. We hear it. Well, maybe it's just the fact that this came after TTYL and we were like vibing the hell out of there, and
That's
now
true,
our
that's true.
vibrations are lowering back to the mortal realm.
Yeah, we were flying in space like
Yeah.
Loossemble, but here we are.
Loossemble.
Loosemble. I can't speak. You should know that by now, Therese.
You'll get it.
Oh, you have a lot of faith in me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to meet you there. So, anyway, the
Angelo,
next one.
as soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, that's it. I'm
There we go.
excited. All right.
Let's get into confessions then.
꺼낼 수가 없는 비밀 괜히 입술만 깨물고 있는 너 같아지 나를 볼 때마다 못한 상상이야 빠지게 된 너와 다 알고 있어 내 세상 중심에 널 데려와 보려고 되살아와 널 밀고 당기며 계속 날려보려고 솔직히 말해 I got these confessions 헤아릴 수 없지 맘에 든 많고 많은 이유들 Yeah I got these confessions
Oh, I know what this is.
솔직해질 그 타이밍
I picked it up immediately. I won't, Angela.
All right, well, I take it back. Cohesive albums are apparently in K-pop.
어쩔 수가 없어 내 사랑의 방식 Oh my
Oh my 나만의 비밀을 오늘 밤 조심스레 아마도 넌
Ooh, cool pre-chorus.
내게로 스며들어 너에게 말해 I've got these confessions 헤아릴 수 없지 빠져든 많고 많은 이유들 Yeah, I've got these confessions 솔직해질 그 타이밍 천천히 알려줄게 하나 둘 Baby, I can't lie 난 너와 달라 네 맘을 깨워 지금 이 순간 I hate these confessions 아닌 척 필요 없지 가까이 와봐 You I got these confessions I got
Oh.
these confessions 기뻐진 까만 밤 비조차 여윈 고요한
That was a short bridge.
Yeah, I got these confessions 다 알고 있어 baby 애써 감추는 건 stop
Huh.
I know you I got these confessions I got these confessions I got these confessions Yeah, I got these confessions Yeah, I got 가까이 와봐 한 칸 더 와봐 You
All right.
All right, what is it?
It's Loosemble. This is Confessions.
Well, what is it?
I'm gonna.
Right?
Well, Therese is gonna hate this more potentially, but it sounds like Charlie Puth's Attention. Yeah,
That's why I don't like it.
I knew it. Yeah, I was gonna say. You just want attention.
Yes. Okay. Charlie.
I knew you were gonna not like it more.
outta here. Go away. Go away.
Oh no. Okay, Youthful. There's no way you don't. I would definitely recommend
hear
listening
it.
to the chorus again. It's
I
for sure.
I for sure hear it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How did they? Oh my god.
Melody, yeah, I was gonna say the melody is very close.
Was it the same in Cotton Candy? Because they sounded the same. They sounded like the same song.
Wow, random MLQ shout out Boys World, random Boys World mention in chat. Rip. They're so good. That's an interesting fact. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Huh. Is there a
Not
secret?
no, they're not K-pop, but
Oh, they're
very
not
good.
K-pop.
Very
Okay.
good. Very good girl group. Just
Oh.
they're just a girl group.
Zoe says Secret Diary is the best B-side from TTYL. Angela says the instrumental is similar to, in Cotton Candy, but the vocal is nearly 1-to-1 in Confessions, excuse me. Huh.
Ugh.
All right. I mean, what do you want me to say about this song? I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah, really.
I like. It's just such a. It's like such a 5 out of 10 song.
Yeah.
Like it's if there's like a if I had to set the bar for like where is 5 out of 10 on the song meter, like this is the perfect 5 out of 10 song. It's fine. It's just like there really wasn't anything that was interesting to me about it. I mean, I appreciate the girls are great vocalists. I was liking the bridge. I think it kind of ended really weird.
It was very abrupt, yeah.
Mhm.
And there were some really solid vocal moments, and like the music video was cool, but it really didn't do anything more for me than the previous subunit song did. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't dislike it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it. It's like a very like if it's playing fine, if it's not playing fine kind of song.
Fair enough. Okay. I respect that choice. I don't know. For me, I mean, I feel like I have to love it because obviously I enjoyed the I love the other
Yeah,
one.
you're the
so,
Charlie Puth
I'm the Charlie
fan
Puth
here.
fan, yeah. So I feel like I have to like both songs because if they're sister songs, I feel like they're in the same lane. Um, it's tough. I mean, like I think it really comes down to like more, not even necessarily the vocal delivery, but like how it's colored. You know, like I think obviously with them having more like colorized vocals, I think it gives you a chance to kind of discern them more easily, which is what we've been mentioning a lot in Loossemble. But like I think for this song, for the two sister songs, it was very interesting to hear like their takes on a similar melody, or pretty much one to one. I'm pretty sure is what Angelo said. Um, it was interesting to see them come at it from different perspectives, and I think that was probably the takeaway that I have about the song is like the the way that it's so interesting, at least to maybe get in the peer in the mind of like how people choose to go about melody or melody choices, and like what needs to be emphasized. And I feel like between these two songs, it's a very interesting perspective, I guess, more so on like songwriting and like collectiveness versus maybe necessarily like the actual song itself. So I think as a concept, I thought it was cool. And I think as both songs, I enjoyed both of them. So like I don't really have I don't have one that strikes more than the other now at this point, having listened to both. um but yeah, I think I would love to. I probably will give TTYL a listen, so I'll see how it fits in confines of the release. But yeah, I thought this was also great as well too. But that might just be my Charlie Puth bias speaking. So
Yeah, I'm so turned off. I'm like, oh, gross.
I knew as soon as it came on,
Yeah.
I'm like, if Therese doesn't get this, I'll be A, surprised, and B, I'll be like, as
Well,
soon
the
as I
reason I
tell her,
didn't get
she's
it,
gonna throw up.
the reason I didn't get it was because I don't like it. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to Charlie Puth. Not even his collaborations, especially not his collaborations. I think it's literally just a personal vendetta. Obviously, if you like the song, you should keep liking the song because there's nothing wrong with it, actually. I think I have a very, I don't know. I take melodies very seriously because that's like the one thing that you should make unique in your song if you want to have a unique song. If there's a melody that's similar to something like Maya he, Maya who, or like I want your attention, like you immediately associate it with a different song. So it's like it's not creating its own identity, it's being stuck in the identity of someone else's creation. So
Fair.
and I have a problem with Charlie Puth specifically because his melodies are they're so like catchy, yes, but they're also just very like basic. Like I don't I don't know how else to describe it. It's not interesting enough to me to warrant an entire track, if that makes sense.
See, my problem with this song I don't even care about the Charlie Puth thing. I'm on like a low because we just came off of
Right,
TTYL.
I was gonna
TTYL.
say, yeah.
Right. So if I wasn't attributing it to Charlie Puth, I'd just be like, man, I miss TTYL, right?
Now you're
Yeah.
like,
But-
I need to get back to TTYL.
You
Yeah.
can't give me like a hyper pop banger and then
Yes!
two
then
Charlie
two-
Puth songs and
two
expect me to like
pop
rave
songs.
about them.
Exactly. They're really samey. I understand why they're so samey. It's because they're two like subunits, right, of
Yeah.
Loossemble.
Mhm.
So having the two units do a similar song gives you the effect of the whole group doing one song in a way, but also having two 5 out of 10 songs does not make a 10 out of 10 song. It just makes a 5 out of 10 album, you know?
Ooch.
I'm being too harsh on them. It's not that bad. I'm just so disappointed.
Oh.
I really like TTYL and I want more of that. And obviously we haven't listened to all of the tracks on this EP. So yeah. No, I don't like the Charlie Puth and Jungkook song.
That's why
I
yeah.
really don't. I don't think it's mixed well at all.
Man.
Yeah. But I am surprised. I thought, because people talked about Loossemble while we were reacting to Artemis, they were like, I feel like you would like Loossemble more. And I think I like Loossemble for, I guess, their vocal direction a lot, but I like Artemis's concept and their approach a lot more to
That's
their
fair.
music.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am curious. I'm gonna pay attention to both now because I think the Lunaverse has enraptured me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of torn on both because I did enjoy both. Um, and I also enjoy obviously the soloist stuff. Like, we can't leave out Yves and Chuu, of course. Which I feel like they're in their own ballpark, but it's tough. Like, I think it's like obviously now coming to pretty much the asterisk closeout of like Luna as a whole collective. Um, I think it's impressive to see like I think it's impressive to me to see like how even still after all of that shit, like there's still seeds of what Luna is in
Yeah.
either Artemis or also Loossemble. Like I think it's that to me is like really impressive as like in terms of the fact that like they could have easily scrapped those like ideologies or like concepts and stuff, but for the sheer fact that they like believe in it and want to continue on it in like a new chapter, you know, I think that's really impressive. And obviously more power to them, of course, because I feel like that's really great. But overall, I mean, like, I don't know if I could pick like a particular favorite of like one of those two groups or obviously the solo stuff, um but I think to me it's like I'm happy that they're continuing to do it regardless of the problems that may have persisted with them prior to this. You know, like I think it's I give the girls regardless of you know if they're Loossemble or they're Artemis or they're solo artists. I think to me it's like I'm glad we could support them. That to me is
Yeah, I think
important.
the ultimate win here is that you have a 12 member group Luna and like all the stuff they went through and like everything and all the trials and shit they put through, that all 12 of them are currently active and like
Oh yeah.
close
That's
and
crazy.
doing stuff together, and that's really cool and really unexpected, to be honest. Like from my perspective looking into it, from like kind of like involved in K-pop and like kind of paying attention but not really like super in, I just thought that there was going to be several members that would just be soured
Right.
Sure.
from
Yeah.
the company and
It's
the
very
situation
to figure
to
out.
not really pursue idol life anymore. So I think it's really cool. It really speaks a lot to like their closeness and their faith in each other and like
Yeah.
trust in the companies they're working with, and it seems like they're all in really good spots now. So it's really cool.
My ideal would be if Jaden Jung and Artemis collabed with Loossemble and there was the creative director Jaden Jung with Ryan Jun, you know, as the producer.
Ooh.
That would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really curious because obviously like the name here, Loosemble, is I mean this in like not a hateful way, but it's a little baity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it
It is.
it to me, like the way that I look at it is that it really implies that like the goal here or the idea, or at least like the original idea for this group, is like sort of putting Luna back together, right?
Mhm.
Reassembling Luna or assembling Luna. So I'm really curious to see like what the future looks like for that, if there are going to be plans to do like collaborative projects or like a full Luna project to some extent, or like features of other members and stuff.
Mm.
I would love to see it. I don't know how something like that works out because I know there are several companies now involved, but um, hopefully it gets to that point.
Yeah, Goro
Yeah.
says, I mean, all the members keep talking about wanting to do a reunion. I don't think it'd be permanent, but like a project, surely.
They gotta do something at like the end of the year award shows, right?
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Uh, so it says, I mean, kinda. The members have always been saying they they didn't disband. Will eventually do
Oh,
things in the
interesting.
future.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Okay.
Huh.
Huh.
That's a good thing though. I think that's
That
like,
gives me hope.
yeah.
Gives me hope.
I think to me it was like, and I appreciate everybody that like has joined us for this series because I know we've been talking about doing it for quite a bit. So if you have stuck around and you've watched this, really do appreciate you, and hopefully you'll join us for more. But um I I think to me it's like, as an outsider and really not knowing the full details of like what happened with Luna and like obviously the subsequent groups that followed now, um I appreciate the fact that they are still like good friends, and they're still like Alex said, you could very easily like sour the water and like be pissed and like have a vendetta to just not do it. And I think for the sheer fact that they all equally want to do it and they all want to kind of be whole at some point, I think that to me is like really indicative of their spirit as a group. And I think that even though they are kind of broken out, I think it's really cool to see that they still really care about each other in regards to not only their musical career but just like a career in general in the industry. So I thought it was really really impressive, and I think it gives I hope it inspires or gives a lot of precedence to other groups that may have gotten dealt a bad hand to, maybe come back into it if they feel like they need to,
Pixie.
Yikes.
Nervous laughter.
Yeah, but in
Living
regards to
fun.
in time. In regards to favorites of tonight, I don't know. That's tough. Let me think.
Not for me. Strawberry Rush.
Well, you have to pick 3, Alex. You know the deal.
Strawberry Rush again, and then TTYL.
Oh my god, fuck.
I like that. I will give it to Yves' first song. Loop.
Ooh, okay. Loop, yeah.
TTYL and Girls' Night.
Ooh, okay.
Girls Night, good choice.
Yeah.
Well, I already said Cotton Candy is one of my favorites, so I feel like I have to remain true to that. I will say Strawberry Rush as well. That was a great track. In regards to Eve's, I'm gonna say Tik Tok. That was probably my favorite. I mean, Loop was also great too, so it's like kind of a toss up for me. And then honorable mention, I'll put TTYL. I thought that was also a shock to me, so I enjoyed that.
I'm with Gunky. Choo, choo, choo.
Choo, choo, choo,
I'm on the
choo,
choo-choo train.
Choo choo.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about our
so
next deep dive.
Yeah, we have. Do you guys have plans for Triple S deep dive? But maybe.
Probably.
Potentially, yes.
I'm less excited about that one.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The 24 members really makes me not want to learn anything about them.
They also don't have a ton of songs, right?
They have some like subunit kind of things. They had like several units before Triple S debuted officially, and then there's like a couple Triple S songs. It's enough, I think, to do a dive on.
Maybe like a day dive. I could do a
yeah,
day dive.
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a
one day shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just avoided because it's like 24 members. Not a chance I will know a single one of them by the end of the deep dive. and
Except
that's what
BB's
kind of
sister,
keeps
apparently.
me. Yeah, that's what kind of keeps me away from getting into them.
Crazy.
Have a personal. I've been on a personal train, and I've kind of been on this train like all year
Okay.
of just straight bands,
Oh,
and then IU. So if I were to suggest like a day dive, I would suggest Excenary Heroes because they've
oh,
been
let's
putting out
go.
some amazing tracks that are literally just like singles.
I heard the
so I
Excenary
feel like
Heroes song. New one's
Kaylee heard
sick.
bands. She's here.
She has
Yeah.
awoken. Yeah, Kaylee, they have awoken from
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, Excenary Heroes has been like their first couple tracks I was really skeptical on because it sounded like a bunch of teenagers writing music in their garage, but it also provides that same sort of like the rawness, I guess. And now they've collaborated with like what's his name? Hongji, the guy who works with Day6 a lot. Because they're under the same label and everything. But
cool.
they've been putting out some amazing tracks that are literally like song of the year contenders for me. So
Oh shit.
But I know that we had talked a little bit about like our next deep dive to be EXO potentially.
Yeah, that's
I don't know like any of the relevant info on EXO. I know that there's a lot of like hard times that they went through, and I was not there. I cannot speak to that. So if any of you have EXO friends
yes,
that you want
please send
our
them
way,
over.
the XOLs. Yeah, Kai's still in the military, but I don't know. It just seems like an overdue sort of group.
Yeah, there are a lot of like bigger, like early or like late second gen, early third gen groups. I think we still have not really given attention to.
Big Bang is overdue.
Speaking of bands, I would like to. I don't know how much Brandon's listened to them like on stream or anything. I would like to do QWER.
I haven't done any QWER.
Oh, yeah, I'd be.
That's a
interested
fun
in
band.
That.
I think you guys would both love.
Somebody did post in our Discord about QWER, so.
Yeah, well, I'm planning at some point on doing QWER, so nobody spoil anyone.
I saw a comment for Ujasonyo.
That'd be great. We were gonna do From Us 9. I think we still should do From Us 9.
Oh,
yeah.
It just got. I was.
How
sick.
Are you feeling, Alex?
Things.
Are you good for this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still sick, as you can probably hear in my voice, but not too sick to stream. So.
Also, Noasana says you mentioned maybe an Akmu stream forever ago.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
We could do it, yeah.
Akmu would be perfect for fall.
Ooh, okay. It looks like Gunky says give me another week and I'll have you set up with another deep dive. I'm able to fit. I think I'm able to fit it in 2 weeks. Okay. Gunky is very close.
Close to the point.
Gunky is super close. Also, for those who are uninitiated, we have a tier for 100,000 channel points. It is literally any group you would like us to cover, we will cover them in a deep dive. And I believe Gunky, one of our chatters, is the closest as of currently. So that's who we have. So if you come hang out, you get channel points. Very, very cool. So if you get there, come hang out. This is the time to.
It's gonna be JYP.
Oh, don't! I swear to God, if it's JYP.
JYP.
It was one of the choices. But I don't think it's gonna be JYP. That's my guess. I don't think it is.
It's gonna be JYP.
I hope it's not JYP. If it is Gunky, I swear to God.
Yeah.
We're gonna ban you. Okay.
Yeah. I'd be hype. I'd be so hype.
It's a surprise. Yeah, I know it's a surprise. I'm saying if it is JYP, I'm banning. No, I'm kidding. I have the power. Just remember that.
If it's JYP, I'm getting sick again.
Oh, I also mentioned Monsta X before. I still want to do Astro. I still want to do Ace. There's so many like groups that we haven't gotten into.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is we don't have enough
Boa would
time
be
in the day.
awesome.
Hey,
Oh,
you know what? That just means we have plenty of streams. We have
we got
content for
lots of
plenty of
streams coming
streams.
forward.
We do, yeah.
So
Yeah, we do have a lot of
Rain?
streams. Oh no, not switch to me.
We could do we could do a dual deep dive on JYP and Rain.
Oh, who's giving you jurisdiction for this, Therese? I don't like this.
Me. Oh god.
Oh my god.
And then we'd have to do Rain's group that disbanded, right?
Oh, shut. I can't do this.
I can't. No.
Gunky said, "Don't ruin my surprise." Oh, are you what the fuck? Oh no.
Yes. I need more sexy ajushi.
I'm just gonna say, I feel like we have opened up Pandora's box. Oh my god. University says if it's JYP, then Brandon removes 100K suggest. I would never. I would
And that
never.
would be the end.
I would never.
And that would be
every
the
time
end.
it's redeemed, it goes up 10K.
No, I would never do that. 100K is a lot, to be fair. So that is a lot. Like Gunky has been
21.
Gunky has been in at pretty much a majority of our streams, if not all of them, for the most
Yeah.
part. So I mean, it makes sense. Angelo, we have done G Friend and VVZ already, so you can go
Yeah.
watch that.
Yeah, we did,
Hell
and then we
yeah.
went and saw them. It
And
was
we went and
very
saw them.
good.
Yeah, it's great. No
Crayon
says I
Pop.
need a weird K-pop stream. Get me some Crayon Pop in here.
That would be a time.
Oh. I will say shout outs to the people that came for that very last minute stream on Wednesday. That was great. We had a ton of K-pop memes. Go check that out. I did save it, so if you'd like me to post it, I can post it on the channel. But it was very funny, so go check
Yeah,
that
I
out.
also love N Flying, another band.
And
Oh,
Flying would be
so
cool.
many good bands.
Yeah.
I also called out Seisonyeon.
Seisonyeon. Yeah.
Seisonyeon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I saw them live and I didn't realize that I had been listening to their vocalist and her solo stuff separately and that
Oh,
it was
Soyoon?
the same one. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
she
Soyoon
was
is so
in the
good. I
I've
actually
just been
like
listening to them
Soyoon's-
separately.
I like the Soyoon stuff, I think, more than Seisonyeon's. Typically.
Oh, I
Ooh.
like both. I like
Okay.
both a lot, so
Brandon, you know
It's really
Soyoon. It was the album with the weird
Yeah,
hairy
yeah,
little
the weird
baby
thing.
creature.
Yep, that was sick. That was a good album.
Yeah.
Album art leaves some to be
Featuring
desired.
Jackie Y.
Featuring Jackie Y. Yeah, that was great.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that a lot. MLQ Day, we have, well, technically I am doing a bad K-pop stream, which is an entire wheel filled with some of the worst quote unquote
Worst.
K-pop songs. So if
Yeah.
you feel free to add one to the wheel, I'll be adding more before Saturday. So add some more if you feel so inclined.
I did
to.
add a Chokome song in there.
Yes, we do.
That
yeah,
I love.
we
I
do
love
have the
that
Choco May song. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a Leisha song on there and get you banned.
Why the fuck are you gonna do that, Alex? Oh my god. I don't want to get banned. I'll just blur it out. If I know it's that song, I'm gonna blur it. Noah says did you ever do EXID? We have done
so.
some wheel ones, I believe.
Yeah, we've done a couple. I think that EXID would be a great deep dive. I think the couple songs we did could kind of just be listened
the
to
wheel.
again, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, it's EXID is definitely one of my, like, I don't want to say like sleeper picks, kind of. Like I always kind of forget about them when I'm thinking of like the prominent big groups we're missing out on. But when I think of like, oh, their discography, it's so good and so diverse.
I wanna get
Eventually I
into-
would like to do them.
I want to get into FX too.
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't know enough about FX.
Well, to be fair, we're gonna potentially I'm going to be doing some stuff in Discord along with Diz, our lovely Discord mod. They will probably be doing some polls because we would like to try to at least keep track of who y'all want to see next in terms of
Yeah,
the things
obviously, you guys can tell we have a lot of groups to
Mhm.
pick
to
from and a
go.
lot of
Yeah.
options. So I think we are working on a way to get a little bit of a community say in the order of operations or like the priority of how we want to do things.
Yeah.
If
So
I'm correct,
that
Brandon.
is correct. Yep. We want to try to at least people. We want to have at least everyone's vote to see who we would want to do next in terms of either if it's a guys group, a girls group, or a K band. So whatever is the top suggestion amongst those three
Which I think we
things
do
in
try to
Discord.
cycle.
We
So
do try
that
to
it's not
cycle.
like,
Yep.
yeah.
So so yeah, that's the plan. Um, so we'll be keeping your eyes posted on that one. So if you have not joined Discord yet, would highly recommend it. It's honestly the best way for you to keep updated on what we do, because we are very frequent and we hang out a lot in Discord. So come hang out. We'd love to see you in those. But yeah, and then also give your
Get out of here,
suggestion
monkey.
too. So very nice.
Gunky, get out. No.
That is the
But
only
see,
way.
like,
That might be the only way we would get NTG, to be fair, I think.
no. Veto.
Uh, you're gonna veto? Oh no.
We don't have 12 years, guys.
Oh my god. All right. Well, either way, thank you for joining. Truly, it was a blast getting into Luna, Loossemble, Artemis, Chuu, Yves. I
I
don't
have
know if I
so
missed
much
any.
more appreciation. And now I can successfully say Stan Luna.
Stan
Did I
Luna.
get to I get
Yeah.
to show off my Luna jacket to everybody already?
No,
did.
show us the
I did.
Oh, wait, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
You
I'm
can
gonna
show it
do it
again
Show
if you
again
want.
it.
Show
for
it
the
again.
sake of the end of
Do
the
it
stream. I'm gonna
up.
do it
You gotta
again.
close it. Yes, we stand Luna forever. Let's go.
Stan Luna.
But yeah, come join us. Wednesday I think we're doing From Us 9. So if you are watching this and you like From Us 9, come join us for that. And then Saturday I will be continuing my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond journey. So come join for that and more bad K-pop songs. So yeah.
All right, this is my exclusive UCLA puffer jacket, Luna, with the Chuu Velcro patch on it. It came with a bunch of exclusive photo cards of all the members wearing the jacket, and it's very cute. And the photo cards go for a lot of money now. So
Damn, girl.
it happened like
Made a
right before
flex.
it was happening, like as Chuu was going through problems with the company, and like I think it was maybe the last photo card she she was a part of. All I know is the jacket was like kind of hard to get and rare, and it is a prized possession of mine.
Wow.
Let's go. I love the Chuu sticker. That's so sick. Or patch, I mean, excuse me. And then Alex, if you didn't know, Alex also has the KDH here. So yeah, we rock.
I do. I have the Secret Lab KDH.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, very cool. Thanks y'all for joining. We'll catch y'all on Wednesday for From Us 9. Have a good time zone, and we'll see you for next stream on Wednesday. TTYL. Exactly.
Hi everyone.
Bye.